Good morning from old Sweden. Awesome. Welcome. Been joining me for this adventure, the Swedish Civil War. Thanks for tuning in. To grab myself a drink, I'll be right back. If anyone's tuning in, thanks for tuning in.
I remember when you were born. Your first cry was so deep. We thought it was the long-awaited prince. So we took it to your father, and he unwrapped the blanket. It's a girl. Happy 18th birthday. With your father's sword, Sweden is yours.
Her Majesty Queen Christina.
Majesty, my fiancée, Comtesse Edycja.
Your Majesty.
We must tackle the greatest challenge in the history of this country. Peace.
Did you really miss me?
I told
Right.
Tespare you are the
I have
man
returned.
who cares for me.
You
Let's see if we can wrap up this quest tonight.
Primitive bears.
Put Queen Christina back on the throne.
I shall love you day and night.
Hey, cutie pie. This may be our last lord, and I think that it is. Now it's just a matter of catching him. We still have King Carl Gustav locked up in our dungeon. And so hopefully we can bring this quest to an end. The last several broadcasts I was trying to complete this quest and defeat Sweden. They have no more castles, they have no more cities. They're almost done. And we'll put the queen back on her throne. In this civil war against her usurping uncle Carl Gustav. And that may indeed divert the deluge. No, he doesn't have any fiefs. He's a prisoner in my city of Raval. We're about to put his niece back on the throne. Kick ass, let's see. 571 renown. What's he working with? He's got 30 dragoons. And a hodgepodge of infantry and muskets. He doesn't have shit for rifles at all. And I got a ton of musketeers and I got a ton of cavalry. He's got 30 dragoons though. They're only worth 5. We're about evenly matched on the cavalry, but I have better cavalry. Yeah. Might get away. Duck into some castle. We have officially sided with the Poles in the deluge against the same Sweden that we're having the civil war against. He's got nowhere to go. He's already got a 3 in pathfinding. This could turn out bad. If I can dump these prisoners, it'll speed us up a little bit. Just the man I needed to see. Get rid of these prisoners, it'll speed up our unit. And the happier they are, the faster they are. Oh yeah, you can't level up when you're selling prisoners. See if I can split these two up. He'll head for a castle that he can jump into. Let's see who they're at war with. He'd have to go to the Cossacks. Going the same speed. Oh, you can't take that castle, no way. I've got 400 troops in there. That patrol's gonna get him. That patrol's flying. That patrol's doing 4.6 miles an hour. I call it miles an hour. Yeah. Awesome. Sweet. Hopefully this is the deciding battle. We may have to knock out patrols. Yeah. What's that? That was pretty sloppy, Warlord. That was sloppy. That was so sloppy. Nice armor. I'm glad that patrol showed up because they were fast. They only had 10 horses, so they caught them quick. They were doing 4.6. Damn, I wish I could take more troops. I want all those Swedes. shit, I got 6 veterans right there. I got rid of them because we're going to be fighting them probably in 24 hours. And they'll cause a problem with morale. Yeah, Tucker just plopped right off the chair, boy. Hey, Tuck. Hey, Tuck. Hey, Tuck. How'd you get down on the floor, bud? How'd you get on the floor? Let's see if there's anything that's going to cause a conflict with morale and get rid of any of those troops. They all look good, actually. So I need to get rid of some cheap troops and get some more expensive and exchange them for more expensive troops. Better troops. I hate to get rid of the Swedes, though. Yeah, I'd rather get rid of the Dutch. The Finns are just cool. We'll keep them. He's not a veteran. We'll keep them, they're worth 10, but I want these guys right there. That lifeguard, musketeers, pikemen, Swedish musketeers. And I want one of those Lithuanians. Cool. Master Raw, what's happening? You're just in time. Good morning. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Life is good. I'm tired, but I wanted to play this a little bit of Fire and Sword. And so I'm up for a little bit, and I think we're about to complete our quest. And so we're doing the... Yeah, I'm in my new place. So we're doing the claimant quest to get Queen Christina back on the throne of Sweden. And we have King Carl Gustav locked in the dungeon at Reval. And this may have been, we're just finishing up a battle, like 150 versus 100. And see the film, The Girl King, the film, it's pretty good. But we've taken all their land. You know the drill. We've taken all their land. They're kings in our dungeon. And we may have just defeated the last lord to complete the claimant quest. Good morning. You're my lucky fellow warbander. This is cool. So I think that he might be the last lord. We might have to defeat every Swedish unit on the map. I don't know. We'll see. I think we would just have to defeat the last lord, and he should be the last army. He had about 100 troops. We were even Steven on cavalry. We had 30 versus 30 cavalry, but I outnumbered him 2-1 on muskets. And so it's a Swedish civil war. The year is actually 1655. But I know that she left her throne, I think, 1648. The Girl King is a good film. I think you'll enjoy it. The costuming is great, the swords, the rifles, everything, and the history's right on the money. And Queen Christina, why she's significant is she's probably one of the first lesbians in history that refused to change her lifestyle, for her throne. With yeah, it's good film. Good film. I love putting the queens and the princesses on the thrones. That's pretty cool. And then, as soon as they choose somebody else as a marshal, it gets all dickish again. You get somebody else as marshal. And these guys, man, in Fire and Sword, your fellow dukes, your fellow counts and your fellow lords. I've been the marshal on this quest, you know, for months, probably a year or something. These guys, they never listen. They never listen. They never, you call the banners, it don't matter. Everybody can have excellent morale. You got a 20 friendship score with them. And these assholes still just want to go home and have a feast. We got a civil war going on. Yeah, she gave up her throne for her lifestyle. She moved to Rome and she became another one of the iconic virgin queens like, gee whiz, I wish I can remember the name of that Queen of England. Remember the films as a... Victoria? I can't remember. The real pale woman, I'd have to look it up. It just slips my memory. Seen it a million times. Elizabeth. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So they were, you know, oftentimes compared. They were oftentimes compared. Similar. Right on the money. Like that. Victory toke. Yeah, thank you. Jeez, what a dirty pipe. Hey, Tuck, good morning. Yeah, I don't know if you have turbo. There's an ad. I seen that there was an ad. That poor dirty pipe. And so the Pope wanted her to be, and if you're still there, I could just show you in a minute. The Pope wanted her to be his icon of the Virgin Queen, the Virgin Mother, the icon, a symbol of Mary. Yeah, and invited her to Rome. And so she abdicated her throne in choice of her lifestyle. But I had read that years after that had occurred, she tried to ascend to or get to the thrones, I think, of maybe Poland and Holland. I don't know much about that though. But the film's great. I'll show you a clip. I have the trailer. I often show it. And I think that's it. Rock and roll. Let's take these guys. We just finished that battle, and it might have been the last battle. I think it was. I think that was the last Lord. Just what I always wanted, man. Thank you for bringing me these from the battlefield. I sent my guys out to find some dirty socks and some nasty old shoes. And they did such a good job. Look what they brought me. We got some good war horses, but this Destrier's the best. This Destrier's got 195 hit points, 18 armor, 43 speed, 40 maneuver, 24 charge. You can't beat it. Yeah. It's got a 40 maneuver. That elite warhorse has got a 48 maneuver, but shit, I'll take those hit points. Yeah, we got some pretty good stuff. That Snap Chance carbine is the best rifle to use on horseback, is that one. 39 speed rating. I wish the damages were more heavy duty though. I'd like to bump those damages up to 99. Bump them up to 100. I mean, shit, you get hit with the fucking metal golf ball, take your leg off. Yeah, the Scots Targs, I'm using it. Most of our guys aren't using shields. I redid a whole bunch of the boots. I totally redid them. I did some of the stuff. And the boots and the armors, is flashy as they may look, are historically accurate, but I wanted all black and brown boots, so I put in all black and brown boots. but they really did have that bright yellow, and they used them on their boots too, you know? The pomp. You can't go broke in this mod at all. Once you get a city and you start investing in the cities and you invest in the cities, it's like a whole bunch of mini enterprises. It's almost like the cities are treated like villages, where in the villages you build a mill and a school, etc., etc. You do the same thing with the city, and you build up that city's economy by building up the blacksmith and the stables, etc., etc. And shit, you can't go broke. That's why the first thing I had to do is get a city. And after that, it was smooth sailing. I'm making 10,000 a week. That may indeed have been, I got a clean screen. Hey, Master All, guess what? No more fake TV fireplace. We got a fancy, real deal Hank Hill propane fireplace. We're living in the modern world. And I can go to the store and I can get a jar of weed. It's all legal and stuff. I can grow my own weed here, so I think I'm gonna start doing some hydroponics live streams, but I won't simply be doing hydroponic. I used to do gardening stream, Turf Talk Tuesdays, talk about lawns and turf grass, right? But I'd like to do a hydroponic stream, and because I can grow 3 plants here. I'll never ever smoke that much weed. And so you give it to people who don't know how to grow it or can't afford it, people who are sick. But that would be a cool live stream showing people how to grow weed. But I'll also grow tomatoes and habaneros. You know, grow something cool like some freaking lemons or bananas or something. That would be fun, you know? I used to do a lot of horticulture videos, but now it's like I can grow my own medicine, and so I should share what I learned, you know? Growing weed. Organics, all organic, all the time. Some really good weed seeds and some bat shit, and you're all set. And I got cow fields all around me, and there's a haunted barn across the street. I'll be live streaming from a place called Houston Lodge. It's this old lodge on a lake. It's really big. And you know, they have a restaurant there and little shops and stuff. They got a pool, but they have a restaurant. Grab a sandwich, grab a cup of coffee, head out by the lake, chilling in the wheelchair, turn on the live stream. I thought that would be nice. It's a cool old lodge too. So I'm excited. That'd be a good place for hot cocoa. And it's a big lake too. There's a bunch of state parks and stuff too. My brother worked for the parks too. That wasn't his career, but there's a lot of parks around here. Whew. And weed's all legal. And so, Master Raw, the best thing about my move, I'm near Dayton, yeah. And so the best part of my move, and the reason for my move, is I can now look out my window and I can see my brother's house a block away. And we have a swimming pool right outside. It's not my swimming pool, but there's a pool there. It looks cool. I just wish some real cuties would use it. It's been some beautiful weather. We've had some beautiful weather. There's a park nearby that I'm going to be going to. I'm going to be clicking on my live stream right here. I used to do this on Facebook, but I'd click on my phone, which is my live cam with the Twitch app, and I have attachments on my wheelchair, you know, like a selfie stick kind of thing. Turn on my live stream, go out the door, go down this alleyway down here. These people have really nice gardens. These people take really good care of their gardens and their lawns. And there's a park down here. It has a basketball court. And so I want to shoot some hoops, try to get in shape, build my upper body strength back up. What better way to do it than shoot some hoops from a wheelchair, right? You know? And I'm getting up more, and I'm more active, Now I'm in an environment where I have a wheelchair ramp. My house is all wheelchair accessible. I can get out on my own. You know, I got relatives stopping by, just seeing how things are going and having a Klondike bar. And thank you for asking. Historically accurate. Dealing with idiot politics. Yeah, right on. Elizabeth, I couldn't remember. I've seen that movie so many times. And my daughter turned me on to the history of Queen Christina. My daughter's really into Scandinavian history. And I love films that are well done, man, when the costumes, they look really good and it really looks like the time period. They use the right materials. You know, they didn't use denim or something, you know. Guns are freaking right on the money. Yeah, the buildings look bitchin'. Yeah, right on. So, let's see what happened. So is this guy, he's bailing routed enemies. We just defeated that lord. Here's our quest. Custom face, I poked my eyeball out. I did a custom banner. He is the, listen, it's Warband, right? Duke Volker Folkeson, he is the inventor of Häagen-Dazs. That's right. Yeah, I think she's much cuter in the film. In any event, this is, you know, the quest. Right on. And so it's been good, and I think that this is the end. I've been trying to come to the end of this quest and complete this claimant quest, I think, for like the last 3 days. Cool beans. Let's see where we at. Where we at? Yeah, we got our companions are bitching. Yeah, the companions are, dude, we got like, I think the grandson of Vlad Dracula in here is one of the companions, but he didn't get along with our other companions. And these guys, you know how in a lot of Warband mods, you can figure out who these guys are. You know, like this is Rolf and this is Matheld. But with these guys are totally unique. These guys don't represent any of the typical Mountain Blade Warband Bunducker. Yeah, these guys are totally unique. And the costumes are bitchin'. And the costumes are right on the money. They are. These guys did such a good job on this DLC. They did. And so Ingrid, we just picked her up. She's our newest companion. And since she's Swedish, so maybe we will marry her. And see, we will see. Cool beans. And the troops are so interesting. The troops are so unique. They're so unique. We got all kinds of really cool troops. The troops are bitchin'. It's like you get to play soldiers all over again. We're playing army men all over again, just like when you're kids. German musketeers, Polish musketeers, the dragoons. I'm doing heavy on the cavalry and heavy on the gunpowder. Rock and roll, man. Look at these guys. They're so awesome. Hungarian hussars. Swedish, these guys, heavy duty armor. Look at them. They're bitchin'. Yeah, these guys are so cool. I love these troops in here. They're so neat. Awesome, awesome. Like 300. We're on like 350, 300 or something. I think 315 maybe. And then we have to take on the Muscovites and the Cossacks because we have joined this quest. Now this is what I'm trying to see what's going to happen. We joined Poland against the Swedes, but King Carl Gustaf's Sweden. Okay, not Queen Christina Sweden, or is it? I don't know. Does it matter? Okay, so we engaged a Polish prince in a dialogue, and we started talking about the political turmoil that was, you know, happening of the decade. This guy was giving me a whole dialogue about all the political intrigues that are going on, what's causing this war. Poland's on attack from every side, okay? And so he asked if we wanted to join on the side of Poland. because the Swedes are going to try to take Poland. And so I said, yes, we'll help Poland against the Swedes because we are the Swedish rebels. We started a civil war. And so once we defeat King Carl Gustaf Sweden, will this quest still carry over to Queen Christina Sweden? We're gonna see. So I'm curious. So I let this quest ride because I want to ally Queen Christina Sweden with Poland because Poland's under attack from every kingdom. But if I can build an alliance between Queen Christina Sweden and Poland, we'd be unstoppable. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. I have no idea. The Swedish deluge. That's the first time I've ever heard it called that. But we're not that Sweden. That Sweden is King Carl Gustaf Sweden. But this is Mountain Blade Warband. So we don't know. It occupies none. They're at war with Poland, the Crimean Khanate, and us. And that's where we're at. This may be our epic conclusion to bringing Queen Christina to the throne. And we have to get back and hook up with our lords. We just took, and I did all these textures and I put all these trees in here. I didn't do anything with the buildings and I didn't do the windmills, but the windmills are freaking cool. I really dig those. Those are neat, but I didn't do anything to the buildings. This here I did. The stone and the grass, I redid the grass right on. But everything in red in the north, we have taken back from Sweden. That's cool looking. I think it's freaking cool looking. All the stuff in the red we took back from Sweden. Over the last year, I think we've been playing this. But the red, we just happen to have the same color as Poland. So the red in the south is all Poland, right? Now we're gonna help Poland. We're going to help Poland against the Cossacks. So we'll help Poland take back Warsaw. We'll help Poland. We'll join them in battle. Like they'll be besieging Minsk. So we can go help them build up that relationship. I'm trying to build an alliance with Poland. I don't want Sweden at war with Poland. And that's why I want to see how that deluge quest is going to play out. I'm curious. The other issue is this. We took Vilno. We took Vilno from Sweden. And we are Sweden. We're the Swedish rebels. But Vilno is originally a Polish city, and they're eventually going to want it back, as they usually do in Warband, because from day one, that was a Polish city. We took it. They're going to want it back. Also, to complete the claimant quest to defeat Sweden, the evil usurping Uncle Carl Gustaf, who kicked his 16-year-old niece off the throne. To complete that, we had to take all the real estate. And so the last two castles we had to take was Brest, I can't pronounce it, Brest Fortress, and then Lublin. Okay, but I know, likely historically, I know that these castles belong to Poland. They always have, right? And so Poland's probably going to want these castles back, which means no matter how much ass I kiss, they're still going to declare war with us because they're going to want these properties back. Vilno, Brest, and Lublin were Polish, but we now took them. So if they do get besieged, it would be in our best interest to let them go and then help Poland take them. And then we'd build relationship score between our nations. Like, I'm also not really quite sure if that was Polish or not. Everything along the river here is Polish. which I'd like to take that stuff. So if we do go to war with them, I might take these 2 fortresses. We'll see. So where do we go from here? We attack the Muscovites because they are freaking being pests. The Rus, they're being pests. Shit, we chased them all the way across the map, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We chased them all the way across the map. We chased them for days. So shit, where are we at? We don't have our army. We don't have our army. Let's get to Minsk and Slutsk. Oh, that name. So let's see what's gonna happen. Is Sweden gone? They still have patrols. Troop of Jacques de Clermont. We'll leave him alone. Who's this guy? Kingdom of Sweden. Sweden still has units on the map. But I don't know if that counts as their nation is still active. If they have patrols and they have foragers, because that's probably about all they have. Enemy spotted near Nian Fortress. Nian Fortress, one of these Muscovites, the Rus, from Novgorod, he's besieging our fortress. He's not going to be able to take that fortress. I'm not too worried about it. I've got over 400 troops in that fortress. And these guys have been besieging my fortresses with like 150 troops. We'll join him against this. We'll do a click through. Just so we can get the buddy points. Is he still in there? I clicked on the wrong one. Thank you for your help, sir. Yeah, we'll just head to our fortresses. Yeah, we now need to give the Muscovites hell, right? Yeah, so we're at war with the Kingdom of Sweden and the Muscovite Tsardom. He's been besieging our fortresses. That's where I should head. Because now they are going to be our enemy. They're going to be our new main enemy. I'm not too worried about this guy besieging this place. But I have to have something to do until dawn breaks, and we'll see if Sweden is done, or if we actually have to eradicate all of their forces off the map. They should only have patrols left. Maybe patrols, foragers. Pskov is my city. Reval is my city. Nation eliminated. Kingdom of Sweden is no more. Awesome. So this might be the end of the quest. I hope it is. Because I've been trying to finish this for about 3 days. I need something to drink. Some Ovaltine. Let's see what happens. Rebellion success. Your rebellion is victorious. Your nation now has the sole claim to the title of Kingdom of Sweden, with Queen Christina as the single ruler. So we're gonna have to see how the deluge plays out, Sweden versus Poland. Does it still fly? Because it's a new Sweden under new rulership. And frankly, this is mostly fictitious. She never, when she abdicated her throne, she never, as far as I know, she never tried to get her throne back. I don't think so. Once she went to Rome, she went to Rome. And then something like she tried to, I don't know, become queen of Poland and Holland, I think, for briefly. And it never panned out. And so I think she just remained in Rome. I could be wrong, but I think that that's what happened. That's why I think this scenario, this claimant quest is fictitious. Duke Volker Folkeson, when we started down this road, few people had the courage to support me, and fewer still would have put their lives at risk for my cause. But you didn't hesitate for a moment in throwing yourself upon my enemies. Throwing myself upon your enemies. We've been through much together, and were times I came close to losing all hope, but with God's help we prevailed. It is now time for me to leave your company and take what is rightfully mine. From now on, I will carry out the great responsibility of ruling the Kingdom of Sweden. There still lie many challenges ahead, and I count on your help in overcoming those. And of course, you will always remain my first man. And so during the course of our conquest, during the course of this civil war, she would always turn to me as her marshal and advisor to let me decide who gets what properties, who gets what land we have taken, fortresses, cities, etc. And so I gave her a lot. I gave her several cities, I gave her several castles, so that when this time came where she would depart and she would build her army, she's gonna have a big army. Yeah, she's not gonna have a small army at all, because I gave her several cities. She has Riga, she has a bunch of cities and castles. So she should have a pretty fat army. She's got a bunch of villages, she'll have plenty of coin. And so I planned for that. I planned for this moment so that her army would be enough for her to kick some ass as a queen should. So cool. It was an honor to fight for your cause, my lady. I shall miss this life of adventures with you. Pooping in a bucket, eating 3-day-old bacon. But my duties call, so farewell for now. Hasta la vista, señorita. Awesome. So she is out of our party. And so she's probably headed to her city. All right, so our color changed from red to blue. And so now we are Sweden, right? Yeah, so we changed from red to blue. So let's see what's going to trigger, because Sweden has a new queen. Sweden's a new country. So how is that going to trigger the other nations? We'll head to Riga. She will probably replace our asses as marshal. Yeah, she will. Because I'll start building up a shitload of controversy. Are we still under siege? We are. So the queen is off on her own. Now she's gonna go sit on her hands in front of the fireplace and drink Ovaltine. No way. He can't take that castle unless he's got an army with him. This guy probably already bailed. They can't take that castle. Good morning, sunshine. Pardon me. Peter Pokemon. Nope. Quests. Quests is notes, right? He's besieging my city. So now the Muscovites are really gonna start attacking us. They haven't really given us a bunch of grief at all. During this whole civil war, the Muscovites really haven't given us much trouble. They've been busy with their enemies to the south. That armor looks kick-ass. It's my cousin Bobby. So shit, who's this guy? So it is two different lords. What I was checking is to see if this lord who besieged my city is the same lord who just besieged that castle, because this AI is in the habit of performing ruses. They're faking me out. They'll go to one fortress, they'll besiege it for about a minute, and then they bail and they go besiege something else, just to give me a false distraction, to send me the wrong way. Yeah, they've done it a few times. where there won't be anybody besieging this, but they went somewhere else. They just sent me somewhere else, distracted me. Yeah, this guy's not even here. So we'll head to that castle. Are we gonna get our mugging? They can't attack this castle. I have like four. This was our first, I think this was one of our first castles we took, was this place. And so I fattened it up. Those halberds are nice. Whoa! Was that me? Yeah, it was. Come on, fingers, stay put. Those halberds, man, those are dangerous. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. Those mercenaries only cost 5 coin, but those halberds do a lot of damage. Awesome, so that's what I needed. Let's get some food. Let's get rid of this junk. Alright, we're good. Our horse isn't dead yet. So let's go to put an end to this siege. Let's check out this hall. Same old, but we have a little bit of glowing light, so that's nice. And so this is a little different where they don't have any information. That's it. It's very, very scant interaction. It's a nice scene though. Elsabine. Frau. Yeah, nice scene, nice colors. I like what they did with this. And that's that. That's all I needed here. They're not besieging shit. He can't take this place. I have over 400 troops in here. Do our duty. These bastards are going to start raiding everything we have. They've left us alone. They must have really been busy with wars down south. Yeah. Awesome cultures. Awesome warriors and freaking fighters and soldiers. Bitchin'. Awesome uniforms, awesome history. Hell yeah. Fire and sword, man. Doesn't get enough play. Bitchin'. Pretty cool. Awesome, so quest completed. So we'll see how Queen Christina does as a queen. Skov, that's on my bucket list. Skov Castle, I'd love to freaking go to Skov Castle, chill out, have a picnic, go fishing. There's a cool moat. That whole thing is a spiral. It's awesome, I'd love to go there. I'd love to go on vacation there, go there for like a week and just chill out, eat BLTs. Right. Yeah, our fellow lords, they don't listen to shit. Arvid, what are you doing? And so we meet again, Duke Volker. Oh, dude, what are you talking about? He's smoking crack. I had to pull rank on him. There he is, right there. You look like your name, sir. Fucking banditos everywhere. Let's go, Arvid. Yep, so it's gonna be war against the Muscovites. Good morning. Hey, Tuck. Tuck, you're dreaming. My cat's discoing. He's doing his kitty cat disco. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, Tucker. Hey, buddy, you're dreaming. Wake up. Hey. He'll roll himself right out of my chair. He does the disco, kitty cat dream disco, and he rolls right, my wheelchair's sitting right here. He's up. Shit. If I can get my army to muster, we could take this fortress. If I can get my army to muster. I'm just gonna release him from duty. I don't think we're going to get a choice to join that fight. Ho ho ho. Not in the trees. Don't go in the trees. Don't go in the trees. Right. Cool. Cool. We're all healthed up. Roar! We're all gonna die. For we who are about to die, I am parched. I am. So let's kill the enemy so we can have some Ovaltine. Arvid. He's dead meat. Come on, let me by. No stone. cavalry running around. So we take the fight to the Muscovite. That was sloppy as hell. He was just running his mouth 5 minutes ago. Oh, I modded the shit out of this. Yeah, music, fonts, menus, turf, trees. Yeah, that's, you know, textures and music. Yeah. But I took 2 mods, merged them, and then overhauled all the stuff that I wanted to change. Yeah, so there are some changes. There's some things that I liked in one mod and some things I liked in another mod, and a few things I didn't like in either one of them. Yeah, but I redid a lot of stuff, yeah. There's only like, thanks. But I mean, you know, a lot of the coding and stuff I don't mess with, but I did take the scripts and coding and stuff out of what I did like from those other mods. So we do the scripting, and some of the, you know, coding is a little different than native. But that's from other mods. But I changed a few things, like going into bandit lairs, you don't just take your companions, like you'll take 30 guys, you know, stuff like that. A few little dialogue changes, like recruiting, things that I like to change. I don't think I changed, I don't think I changed any troop trees. No, and I didn't mess with the items, I didn't mess with the weapons, and I didn't mess with the economy or anything like that. You don't have to either. I mean, once you get a city, you make so much money. And the system's just a little different, it's interesting. Yeah, I'll take in like 50 guys. Why would I just take 6 people with me when I've got an army of like 50, 60 warriors? Yeah. And then like, you know, I'll put in stuff like where you have a fortress, or you have your own hideout, your own base, and you got your captain. You should be able to have him recruiting for you, you know, give him another job, recruitment. And so put that in there, you get low-level recruits. Yeah, this is, it's interesting because a lot of the elements, game elements, there's so many interesting quests in Fire and Sword that I haven't even engaged in yet. I've only engaged in a couple of the, you know, major quests, because there's some cool quests in here for really cool items. And the economy system, like I was talking about, how you don't have one enterprise in a city, you actually build up several elements of the city, just like you do at the village. So the economy is, it's interesting, it's different. And like the caravan system is different, where you can set up a caravan, you're actually the person, you're like the project manager of the caravan. And so it's cool, it's different. And I'm still getting the hang of it, of all of those elements. I don't usually play with a lot of, you know, the numbers games with purchasing land and paying interest, and I don't usually engage in that kind of stuff. I love that in 1257, being able to build your own keep and then expanding on it and investing in it and building a tavern and some farms and growing some crops and then garrison that's cool. I like doing that. It's just my speed. That's cool how they put that together in 1257. A lot of these swords, I would actually like to bump the damages up on the swords. Like that's a 38 and that's a badass sword. But that's a badass sword. Most of the swords are like a 28 chopping. They're too weak. Yeah, that's a 33, that's pretty good. But I like most swords to be 30 or better. But there's some swords in here that are really weak. And there's some pistols and stuff that are really weak. Like a 40 damage. They don't do shit. Yeah, that's a good rifle. The damage, like on the rifles, I'd like to bump them all up to 100. You get hit, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. If they hit you, you're gone. Ain't no coming back from that. Awesome, good fight. So where are we with these enemy kingdoms? And so Warsaw needs to be taken back for the Poles. So if the Poles attack that and take that back from the Cossacks, we should help them. And the Cossacks have had that for a long time, which means that sucker's built up a good garrison. That's not weakly garrison. It's probably got 400 troops in it. Awesome, so we're now in the blue. Bitchin'. Mission accomplished, quest completed. Awesome. And so we patrol for the enemies. The Cossacks are headed north. They're infringing upon our land. The Muscovites do not belong here. And so we need to harass the shit out of them. We need to take this fortress from them. Or assist the Poles. Because our next quest line is this Deluge quest line. Perilous times for the Polish Commonwealth. Good night, Tucker. Beset by enemies on all sides. The Swedes. But which Swedes? Because we're the new Swedes. The Muscovites and the Cossacks. Poles need a hero. I'm not the hero. The Queen's the hero. We shall stand in the way of the Swedish deluge. But instead, we're going to help the Poles. That's what I'm going to try to do. Because they're being attacked from the Muscovites, from all of the kingdoms to the south. So we'll try to help them stay afloat. And so now we're winging it. Let's help them out. Let's go, go, go. Let's start a war. No choice. I have to offend him in a grandiose fashion with fire and sword. So let's range into enemy territory and seek out the enemy. The Cossacks will be at war with us soon. Hopefully Poland's not at war with us. We're gonna have, if Queen Christina goes to war against Poland, which is likely to happen, we have to figure out a way to get those two kingdoms to sue for peace. So the Poles took Minsk back. They took it. I paid 10,000 of my 192 to Groshin to my men, 181. I'll make like 10,000. I'll make 10,000 back in a minute. In a few minutes, I'll make 10,000. Master Raw, it's good to see ya. All right, who's in here? So the Poles took Minsk, now they're having a feast. Yeah, they're chilling. They've only got 69 troops in there and they got 333. My eyes are shot. 338 freaking prisoners. So, our Muscovite enemies, they've got that one yellow fortress sticking right there like a middle finger. That's why we gotta harass them out of there. Yep, things are looking good. I'd still like to have these properties on the river. We need to help them take back Warsaw. And so right now, it is us against the Muscovites. They're our only enemy. But what we need to be doing is assisting Poland in battle so that we can build up our friendship with Poland. But like I said, we have a few fortresses that were originally there, so they're likely going to declare war with us regardless of what our friendship score is with them. Let's say hi. We need some warm light in these. We need some warm light in these receiving rooms, in these throne rooms. Some nice fires. Some nice warm light. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, I saved his ass 100 times. I haven't fought, I don't think we've fought any Poles. Not in a long time. Bullshit. That was a long time ago. It's a civil war. This guy's giving me freaking hell. So what is your business? I am busy. Attack the Swedish forces. We are the Swedish forces. Yep, these guys are probably going to declare war with us no matter what. They're all giving me shit. I don't think we need any troops. Yeah, we do. We'll take them. And there's no recruitment in the towns or villages except for mercenaries that you purchase in the taverns. But there are recruitment posts for every kingdom. So we can generally go to the recruitment posts. Take that bread. And get recruits and pay for them. Here. Mercenary camp. And so that's where we get troops from our nation and plus from the villages, but of course the troop trees evolve into different troop types. But that's the recruitment process. Like, there's no recruits to get from the cities and fortresses, and I'd like to change that so that we can recruit from cities and fortresses, given the common relationship restrictions, relationship scores with the lord who owns the city or the fortress. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, like if I go here, I could probably get 75 troops. But then I always have to cruise around to a couple of cities and hire some mercenaries. Like this is, have to hire a lot of mercenaries, it seems like. I'll go here and I'll get like 75 troops. I'll hit some villages and get 3 to 5 troops. And then I'll go to the cities and I will hire mercenaries. So yeah. Yeah. The common Swedish troops like Lifeguard Musketeers, Swedish Musketeers, and especially Swedish Cav, I get from the mercenary camp. I'll get Swedish cavalry from the mercenary camp. I can't remember if the peasant troops that we get from the villages can recruit up to cavalry or not. I don't think that they can. And so I've been restricted to this mercenary camp to get my Swedish cavalry or rescuing prisoners. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of tiny little bandit units cruising around and they got a ton of prisoners. And so that's easy peasy. I enjoy it. It's just my pace. Right on. So that was fun. These guys giving me shit. Let's go to... We need to head into enemy territory. Yeah, we do. Let's head for the yellow. I want to harass these guys out of here. If I could gather my forces, we could take this fortress. And that's another thing. It's like it's almost like real history where 9 times out of 10 I have to visit these guys' homes to enlist their aid. If I send out a general decree to call the banners, they don't show up. I have to go to their fortresses and say, follow me. I'm gonna let them off. I'm not gonna start a new campaign. Oh, I'm listening to a track I'm playing through OBS. This album's called Volur. V-O-L-U-R. This is my own mix just for tonight. Yeah, I'm playing music through my OBS. The music that I put in here is the same. Some of my tracks are not playing. Music isn't playing consistent enough for me, so I'm trying to tweak that so that the music plays more consistently. But I'm using the same music. But not all of my tracks have been playing often enough. And I'm trying to tweak that so the music will play. Yeah. So the music will play. Yeah, this should be by Peter Grundy. Peter Grundy's excellent. But the music's not playing enough. I'm trying to figure out why. And so I have to look at the music text file a little closer. The music will play, but just not enough. And it's not loud enough. The warband sound is odd. I want to roust this guy out of here. I'd rather fight him in the field than over the walls of the castle. Let's see what he says about helping the Polish Commonwealth. Because he's Swedish. And so that should be an interesting dialogue. Let's see what he has to say. If fear it is all over for the Polish Commonwealth, my advice is to swear an oath of allegiance to the King of Sweden while you still can. That's what I thought he would say. Yeah, he's all Swedish all the time. So we'll see if we can change that. That Polish lord's about to get jumped. I wish we could help him. He's about to lose that battle. And we're not at war with these guys. And so our quest has come to an end. And so now we have to attack the Muscovites, starting with this fortress. As soon as I can get that prince out of there, we'll attack him in the field. Like I said, I want to fight him in the field rather than fight him over the walls. He's not going to budge. And we're not at war with those Crimeans, so I can't help him. His armor is fucking wild. Check that out. That's awesome. I heard that you got Prince Ivan ripping out of a tight spot. That was a noble deed. I don't remember that. So I guess we're fighting for the evil empire this time around. Looks like it. Yeah. That's all he had to say. He's not coming out. He's not coming out, but they're gonna get attacked. Yeah, so the Poles are getting attacked. How much property they got left? The Poles have plenty of land left. Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, but they're being beset by everyone. And so we'll try to go to their aid. Yeah, I'm focused on this castle right here, right now. That's a good place to muster our forces. And I'm gonna call it a night pretty soon. I wanted to see if we can't... There we go. I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah, I wanted to complete this quest tonight. It's getting late and I'm getting tired. And I'm getting thirsty. Let's see if we can catch this guy. He's faster than us. He's got that badass armor too. That's a cool banner. It's gonna be a nice day tonight, tomorrow. I've been trying to live stream out and about in the neighborhood. Embark in a grand new adventure. Yep, I find the lonely widow of my dreams. Oh, dude, we're never gonna catch this guy. We're gonna run him out of our land, though. Gotcha. There's one guy hiding behind a bush. Hey, Tucker. Hey, buddy. One guy hiding behind a lingonberry bush. Hey, Tuck Tuck. No way. Fabian? Awesome. No thieves. Better go talk to the queen. Oh, you're going to the slammer. Yeah, you are. I chased you all across the world. You're definitely going to the dungeon. Take him. The troops are awesome. Boyar. Gentry. Armed Serf. Kalmyk. Look at them. Awesome. Shalom. Awesome. And that's that. Man, rest well. Be safe. Wishing you much success in your day ahead and have an awesome weekend. Yeah, our troops better rest too. Fabian needs a thief. On Tucker. Awesome. We'll take ya. Same old, same old. The girls are still chilling. Let's sell our junk. $37, 125 reach. It's too bad you can't use it on horseback. That's a cool looking freaking crowbill. Look at that. That axe looks cool. Awesome. Wow. That's interesting how they did that. Stay out of the trees. Keeping on our, see if our villages are being raided by the enemy. Deep night, deep night. Let's see if we can hit him in the morning. Fight him in the light. Fight him at dawn. See if any of our villages are being attacked. Should muster our troops and attack this fortress. Let the Poles take this one. Yeah, and they will. Looks like all the lords that were fighting for King Carl Gustav have now joined Queen Christina. They bent the knee. Oh yeah, I gave a tour of this place several times. I'll give you a tour another time. Yeah, I have a video. I don't have the indoor pool and the stripper pole yet though, but I'm getting the stripper pole and the indoor pool. You know, it's a pool for like, you know, the Smokey and the Bandit Matchbox toys, but it's still a pool. Awesome. So we have the Muscovite Tsardom ahead. Good to see you here, Duke Volker Volkison. Do you happen to have any Grey Poupon? Let's strip their dead and leave them for the crows. And thank you for asking, Master All. New Order Musketeer. Their music's awesome. You guys, the New Order, you guys, I didn't know you had Musketeers. I thought you were just a band. Gentry. Awesome helmet. That's bitchin'. Yeah, its hat's nice. Right on. That's funny. Awesome. Where we at? There you at. Oh, Victory Bowl, man, you knew it was coming. Good to see you, Master. I hope you're gonna have a great weekend. I think it's Saturday. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, man, I'd like to get out tomorrow. I want to get out tomorrow, you know, scare the shit out of some kids, throw some rocks at cop cars. Another typical day. You know, I'll tell you what, it's not as much pollen here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. Kick some ass, we put the queen back on the throne. Love the sound of that gunpowder. Pardon me. Hoo-wee. So I think we're going to be continuing our quests in Gecko Koyu. Doing Gecko Koyu again soon. Trying to create the faction. It's really loud. Create the faction of Iga. So we'll be going back to the Sengoku period in old Japan. Yep, and Iga was the province of the mystical, legendary, magical ninjas. Or so they wrote later on down the road, a couple hundred years later, after they romanticized and fantasized the whole era. But it's still fun and we'll have fun. We did the claimant quest in Gecko Koyu. We got the princess back to her shogunate. Yeah, Gecko's bitching. Gunpowder and samurai swords? Shit, you can't go wrong. Are you kidding me? It's a dream come true. And we wandered the Wild West in search of kung fu adventures. Yeah, we did. Awesome. And I'm gonna say goodnight and give you all a big high five. Oh yeah, I saw some of that. I also saw, I don't know what it was. It was something to do with redcoats. Probably like a Lego Napoleonic Wars mod for Bannerlord that looked bitchin'. I've been watching that. I've seen the advertisements for that, but I haven't seen it. No. And what is Master Rawls' assessment? What's your review? You always have something good to say about media. Something honest. I will, thanks. Yep. Shirt of the day. Right on. Some old school anime. That's what we'll have to do. And I'll see you soon. Master Raw, dream good dreams. Make some good memories this weekend. I'm sure you will. Don't work yourself to death. Be safe. And high five. And if you're tuning in, lurking, chilling, thanks for the kind vibes. Oh, I will. I will. I freaking, had my narcolepsy coma nap, my freaking Geritol nap this afternoon, so I'm up late. Thanks, dude. Rock and roll. Hope it's not too hot down there and be safe. I'll see you soon. I'll be keeping an eye out for you on YouTube. Yep. Awesome. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Keep smiling, my friends. Oh, Taz, there you are. Sugar glider food. I miss Taz. Taz is lurking. Thanks for the lurk, Taz. Taz, I was checking out your stream from the other day. Your freaking channel looks awesome. You're kicking ass. Destiny. Itchin'. There she is. Awesome. High five, Taz. I hope I see you guys streaming soon. Right on. Life is good. Life is good. I'm gonna freaking... Oh, man. I'm gonna be flying down that freaking wheelchair ramp. It's gonna be awesome. Keep smiling.